So I'm truly Ancho on YouTube. I love to build my own community. You can also find me on Twitter. I'm tweeting with all my fans. And I'm also on TikTok. I'm dropping highlight clips on TikTok. So y'all can check me over there.
You have any teammates that you run, maybe when you're in the city or anything out there you want to give a shout out to?
Man, I want to thank TMB for giving me the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So a Sunday afternoon with the NBA.
Thanks very much.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Avdia out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Porzingis, and it's Morris in at the 1 spot. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who've switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions. There's a lot to deal with when you're talking about Markkanen. This guy is skilled at 7 feet, can put it on the deck. This guy's just a very difficult guy to guard.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good for Markkanen.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
Now, here's Kuzma. Now, Avdia. There's the triple. Rebound collected by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Markkanen. Washington with the rebound. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
We had torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Morris looking over the floor. Avdia, the pass to Gafford. Outside, Porzingis shoots over Markkanen. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Passes it to Olynyk from deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ball stolen. Porzingis against Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jordan Clarkson at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Both good from the line that time. And Doris, one of the Jazz games you called last year was pretty special. It was the first all-female broadcast team in NBA history.
And one of the best parts for me, Kev, was there were a variety of women in roles that will never be seen on the camera. So tape, graphics, audio, operations, each and every one of them, just like the 3 broadcasters who were calling the game, have been in their position at some point where the only person in the room was of your gender, just like yourself. So it's unique that the entire broadcast was filled with very capable women. It was such an honor to be a part of. Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In third, the Jazz.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Gafford against Olynyk. 5 on the clock. Here's Morris. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization. Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Kuzma. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Markkanen down low. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Avdia with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And another shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal.
That one on Olynyk.
No, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Doors, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is three-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Now, here's Olynyk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Kuzma outside. And here is Morris. Pass to Avdia. Vanderbilt against Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Washington no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Now Conley. Clarkson outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Personal foul.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Here's Barton.
Jazz foul. That's third. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Goodwin. The layup missed. Utah leading in transition. Here come the Jazz. Here's Beasley. Rebound by Kispert. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over to the wing. Barton outside. The Wizards with another miss. Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Carey.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kispert, no good. The Jazz shooting in the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Gay, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. .151 left in the first quarter. Goodwin with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barton, no luck.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops town.
The Jazz have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there, and just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Will Barton on the line.
Beasley.
It's going to be on Malik Beasley. Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gay finds Beasley. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. Kispert. Utah with the rebound. It's Beasley on the wing. Dishes it to Gay. That one, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Barton kicks to Kispert. Out to the right wing. Now Goodwin. The dish to Gibson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Well, Taj Gibson understands how to operate in the screen and roll. He is exceptional, rolling to the rack.
Beasley outside. The Jazz again can't hit it. And a closely contested, grit-and-grind first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Here they come, DC family.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
They've got Daniel Gafford. This is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Avdia, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Markkanen following the bucket by the Wizards. Conley finds Markkanen. Here's Olynyk, covered by Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
2 points. That one goes. And it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nice D from Porzingis.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Morris. Porzingis can't hit. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson outside. Up top, Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. For 3. Clarkson missing again.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
And here's Clarkson. Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Outside Conley. They could use a bucket. And he lays it up and in.
Conley.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
To the wing right side. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Gafford against Olynyk. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort with both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
So it's the Wizards now after the basket by Utah. Morris passes to Porzingis. Morris against Conley. Morris, no good. Jazz trail by 5. Over in the corner, Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the basket by Olynyk.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
And for years, Mike Conley has an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And the first one at the line is good. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders both on and off the floor.
And they've had two completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Now, here's Markkanen. Passes it to Clarkson. And stolen by Kuzma. And they're pushing it up. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Markkanen. Fires the three. Washington with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
Avdia can't hit.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Clarkson right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession. He can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
The first one falls.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Olynyk. Horton Tucker comes in for Markkanen. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Now, here's Kispert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to Barton. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 5. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And Utah making a change here. Beasley's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Malik Beasley.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Two shots. Last on the first.
The first free throw is good. Doris, I'm looking at these numbers for Malik Beasley. He never turns the ball over.
You're right, Kev. This is normally one of the players always amongst the best in terms of turnover percentage. And you love that about Malik. Why? Because he can score the basketball without making mistakes. The offensive game is based on efficiency.
And both free throws good for Beasley.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Kispert.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Kicks to Goodwin.
Quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Carey. Shot clock at 6. Barton in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Barton's got 6 points.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Here's Alexander Walker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Jazz trail by 6. For 3, Beasley. The rebound by Gibson. Barton outside. Goes up the baseline. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Alexander Walker. That one falls. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
3-pointer, Barton, and no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
For Washington, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Jazz trail by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Martin surveying the floor. Over Beasley. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards out front, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
DC family, your Wizards, UNC.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
DC family,
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Monte Morris. He's been really playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
So it's the Wizards now. Kuzma kicks to Gafford. Morris outside. Pass to Avdia. Hits it from three-point range. Avdia's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Wizards. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Conley. Buries the easy one. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Kuzma finds Morris. Back to Kuzma. Tries a three. And Avdia the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Avdia's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And there's the pass to Clarkson. Morris against Conley. Clarkson for three. Drains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Avdia. No one near him. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Clarkson outside. Passes to Markkanen. Conley against Morris. just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And Conley drops them both. Washington leading now by 4. Kuzma outside. Morris with the ball. He has 6. Porzingis kicks to Kuzma. Morris against Conley. Got a piece of it. Fires from the line. Here's Gafford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gafford's got 8.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. Olynyk the pass to Conley. From outside, off the mark. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
It seemed like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
It did seem, Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better, really fired up the Kuz.
Your Wizards dancer.
Clarkson outside. Gafford against Olynyk. Markkanen from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 6 points.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Gafford against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clarkson for 3. Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kuzma outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
It's on Jordan Clarkson.
First team.
You have to be aware if you're a defender where Kyle Kuzma is. This guy is a scorer by nature.
For Washington, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
I think we've certainly seen Kyle Kuzma grow in his maturity and understanding about the game. It's not always about the scoring, it's what contributes to winning, and he has really grown in that aspect.
Now here is Conley. 7 points in the game. Back to Markkanen. And he gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Pass to Avdia. Wizards passing it around. Morris outside. Clock at 6. The pass to Avdia. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Porzingis, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got his first points of the game. Outside Conley. Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson looking for an opening. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Nailed from three-point land. Vanderbilt's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Back to Morris. Outside, Porzingis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
And Doris, when healthy, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there. I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
Now here's Beasley. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Over Goodwin. That one's good. And the Washington lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Alexander Walker. Goodwin kicks to Avdia.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Now here's Kispert. Covered by Beasley. Now Goodwin. Kicks it out to Gibson. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
No good from Beasley.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Porzingis passes to Goodwin. And here's Avdia. Pass to Kispert. The pass to Gibson. Over Gay. And he overshot that one, missing. Jazz trail by 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second
Well,
personal
Malik
foul.
Beasley at his best
Second
when he's
team foul.
assertive to score the basketball, draws the contact in that instance. That's nicely done.
The Jazz have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Beasley.
And their numbers from the line
Taking
last
2
season,
shots.
they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, what you love about Malik Beasley is his willingness to always hunt for opportunities to score it. He understands what the strength of his game is, and he goes out and tries to execute.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Carey's checked in, and Barton subbed in for Kispert. The Jazz also changing it up. Markkanen, he's checked in for Gay. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Barton outside. Morris against Conley. Morris, left side. Tries from 10, and that one drops for him. Morris has got 8 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Beasley. Back to Clarkson, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The jump hook, and it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Conley. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
41.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Avdia out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Morris. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Out to Porzingis. Shoots from the corner. It goes straight through with the switch. Porzingis has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Washington. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Conley. Olynyk. Let's go. No good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Avdia with it. Markkanen on him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter.
Jazz foul. Mike Conley. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Monte Morris. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. 6-point game. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here's Porzingis over Vanderbilt. The Wizards with another miss.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Clarkson outside. Now here's Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, the big man, Kelly Olynyk, doing a great job going right into the foul. He doesn't seem to fear anyone.
Kelly Olynyk. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
I like how Kelly Olynyk finds a number of different ways to contribute to his team. A selfless player who always does what's asked of him.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Morris. He kicks it to Avdia. Passes it to Kuzma. Wizards passing it around. And here's Morris for 3.
Utah.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Monte Morris taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Conley, the pass to Markkanen. Conley kicks to Markkanen. To the left wing. Porzingis against Vanderbilt. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And the Jazz call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And looking for the craziest fans. Let's hear ya. Here they come, DC family. It's your Wizards answer. Get up, get loud, your Wizards answer. All right, let's make some noise for your Wizards answer.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Okay, David, thanks. Avdia after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Avdia with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Leonard Avdia. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Olynyk. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Washington leading now by 8. They get the rebound. Kuzma, that's good.
To me, that's about 2 things, guys. That's the hustle and timing of Kyle Kuzma getting to the offensive window.
Jazz have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Clarkson outside. To the left side wing. Markkanen finds Vanderbilt. Clarkson for 3. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Kuzma. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clarkson against Gafford. Clarkson on the wing. Outside Conley. Over Morris. Conley's shot is off.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now the pass to Gafford. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
Jazz trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morris against Conley. Down low. And it's Clarkson that time on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Avdia. Passes to Porzingis. A 3-ball. And again, Washington no good. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Markkanen. The pass to Vanderbilt. Olynyk trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
3rd personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
2nd team
The
foul.
officials are all over that one.
Shooting for Utah, Jared Vanderbilt. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Now Morris. Pass to Avdia. Morris outside. Passes it to Gafford. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Washington, Daniel Gafford, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Gafford. Gafford cans them both. And here's Clarkson. Driving inside. And the rejection by Gafford. Avdia kicks to Morris. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Markkanen. The Wizards with another miss. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Clarkson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Daniel Gafford.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 12. High arcing shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Wizards shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Morris finds Kuzma. Three-pointer. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Wizards.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Porzingis.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Kuzma. There's the three. Sinks the triple. And the Wizards lead by 15.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside, Markkanen. Off on that one. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm on offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
This week, we're sharing some of your best Jordan Challenge moments.
Flying high, Jordan levitates. Here's Jordan.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team. And we've got just...
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Alex. Thank you. So the Hornets starting five. Terry Rozier is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Williams in at the four. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. John Wall is out there with Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Rozier. Outside Oubre. Back to Daniels. He shoots. And Wall pulls it down. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation. Few things get better as they age, especially in sports. Paul George is right up there with this all-around game.
And he drops the first. And again, Smitty, Paul George continues to impress.
BA, what impresses me the most is that he's still competing at the highest level, looking almost as good as he was when he was an all-star with the Pacers.
George hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside McDaniels. Knocked away. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Pass to George. Up top, Zubats. Clock at 6.
Nice start for him, taking his first shot. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Oubre. The three is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
Now here's McDaniels. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia, and the shot's good.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Wall. Here's Zubats. And a nice finish on the layup. Zubats has got his second bucket of the night.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Charlotte basketball.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Fifth, the Hornets.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Wall against Rozier. The three ball. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now Los Angeles with it. George outside. Outside Wall. For some of these players, this opening night will be their first. What's your advice for guys making their NBA debuts, Smitty?
Well, B.A., first of all, enjoy it. Really, tonight is going to go by fast. You have to slow down your mind because it's going to be racing.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Oubre. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Back to Wall. Pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. On the attack, Rozier. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Batum. And no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oubre against George. Oubre passes to Plumlee. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And he sinks the second.
An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Now here's Rozier. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
That's good from Plumlee. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Brown, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Batum. He does not get the second one. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Here's McGowens. And the foul called on Moses Brown. That's his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Wall. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Richards is checked in. Rozier against Jackson. And the foul called on Moses Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
So for the Hornets, Bouknight, he's checked in for Oubre. And Maledon subbed in for Rozier. Here's Bouknight, back to Maledon. 5 on the clock. Here's McGowens. Back to Maledon for 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Ooh, ripped away. Here's McGowens, defended by Kennard. Pass to Bouknight. Here's Richards, defended by Jackson. Richards' shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Kennard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Bouknight, to the paint. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Moses Brown.
Third personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Nick Richards. Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Powell outside. And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Kennard can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Down low. Here's Maledon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Hornets, Theo Maledon. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
Here's Powell. That one's wide left. Charlotte trailing. 1:33 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Richards. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Bouknight. Back to Maledon. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
This is a team full of snipers. They consistently knock down outside shots that forces defenses to play up on them, which allows the rest of the floor to open up.
Jackson outside. Pass to Powell. Kennard outside. Outside, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Clippers miss again. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Bouknight. Powell covers. Bouknight's shot is good. And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Pass to Powell. Kennard outside. Up to Powell. The three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
Here's McGowan's. The layup misses. And so the first quarter is in the books.
With the score.
Clippers ahead. They're up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
Coming onto the court is your quarter.
And to those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Mason Plumlee, Kelly Oubre out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Jalen McDaniels, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. Now here's George. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George for 3. No good. And Charlotte going the other way now. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Pass to Williams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
So it's the Hornets now, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Williams. Back to Rozier. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Back to Wall. Oubre against George. And here's Wall. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Leonard up top. Over McDaniels. Shot by Leonard. No good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
McDaniels finds Oubre.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Oubre. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. For 3, George sinks the tray. George has got 5.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Pass to McDaniels. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
George outside. Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Rozier against Wall.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Leonard passes to Batum. Kicks it to George. Shoots. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Here's Rozier. Blocked! And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. Over Plumlee. No good off the glass. The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Zubac against Oubre. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Plumlee, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Over Plumlee. Batum shot is off. Charlotte trailing. Rozier outside. Pass to Oubre. Poked loose. And stolen by Leonard. Here's George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. George has got 9.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier, the pass to Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
George outside. Back to Wall. Leonard's got room. Nails the wide open jumper. And the Clippers lead by 6.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Rozier. Right side, Williams. From 13, tipped.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Leonard outside. Back to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on McDaniels.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
That's good from George.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And the Clippers making a change here. Brown's checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. George with a steal. Jacks up a 3. Goes back up. Leonard. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Comfortable inside. Plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
At the line for your Clippers, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Leonard drops them both. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
17
question.
At the line for the Hornets, Theo Maledon. Shooting 2.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. George outside. Back to Wall. Brown with it. Richards is there from 12 feet. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for LA, Moses Brown. At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Brown. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Hits both from the stripe. And the Hornets with possession here. Trailing by 10. Pass to McGowens. Washington with the ball. Here's Maledon from downtown. And they'll get another chance. Rejected by Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Covington's checked in for Paul George.
Robert Covington.
Here's Maledon, defended by Jackson. Maledon, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Leonard outside. Pass to Brown. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Here's Richards, defended by Brown. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Here's Powell, deflected. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Maledon. Fires it. No good off the back of the rim.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Leonard. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, McGowens. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he gets them both. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
we just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They really poured it on in the second quarter, building the lead to 10 points. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Clippers?
Well, it's a defense that's driven them in this game so far. They were high energy, high intensity, and it was that determination on D that's allowed them to jump out to this lead. Every stop they've made just seemed to come through.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Obviously, that was UGLY. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play, and they got to get better looks.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, Los Angeles shooting only 36% so far in this game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And he gets that one. Wall's got his first 2 points.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Outside Oubre. Now here's Rozier. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Williams' shot is good.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
George outside. Leonard outside. George outside. Unloads. Hornets with the rebound.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Pass to Oubre. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, George with a steal. 90 seconds into the second half now. Shot clock at 6. Wall with it. Pounded by Rozier. Top of the key. Wall, no good. Charlotte is shooting a low 28% so far in this one. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Mason Plumlee at the line for 2.
First one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. For 3, George. That shot off the mark.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Outside Oubre. Rozier finds Oubre. Now here's McDaniels. From 12 feet. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to George. Here's Zubac. Takes a 3. And the Clippers miss again.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Rozier outside. Shoots over Wall. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. To 3, George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called. The Hornets.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
No, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers Spirit. Give them a round of applause for your kid Clippers.
The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside McDaniels. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now Plumlee. On the wing, Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Rozier doesn't fear contact. He welcomes the chance to get to the line whenever he can.
Terry Rozier III, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
Both free throws good from Rozier. Here's Wall. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Leonard outside. Back to Wall. Launches a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Wall against Rozier. Outside Oubre. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Wall. After the basket by Charlotte. Count it. Batum's got his first points of the game.
such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Oubre. And here's McDaniels. Wide open look. And too long on the shot. George with it. Oubre picks him up. George against Oubre. Batum, the pass to Wall. Tries again. Back to Batum from about 19. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Batum's gotten 4 this quarter.
The smooth jumper from Nicholas Batum. It gets better with age.
Rozier finds Plumlee. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard against Williams. With the 10-footer. It's not going to go for him. And Charlotte going the other way now. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. Count that one. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Pass to Leonard from deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Brown, he's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Batum. Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for George. Here's Maledon. Outside Oubre. A minute 50 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Kennard can't get it to go. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Bouknight. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
First free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in. No good on the second free throw. The Clippers have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Jackson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's got 5 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Bouknight. And it looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 16-7 run. Wall, the pass to Batum. Now Kennard, he's covered by Oubre. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I just love the ball.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Luke Kennard. At the line for 1.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Pass to Oubre. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's McGowens, defended by Kennard. Back to Rozier. They get it back. Tries yet again. The shot no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 19-7 run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Pushing the tempo and the pace. Reggie Jackson forcing the defender's hand.
At the line for your Clippers. Reggie Jackson at the stripe, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hornets making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And so he makes both from the line. 26 seconds left in the third. Rozier against Wall. Rozier outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Oubre. Batum with the defensive effort.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Terry Rozier. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Williams in at the 4.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Now here's Leonard. Batum left side. Oubre against George. The shot no good. The Hornets shooting a low 28% so far in this one. On the wing, Rozier. Kept alive by Charlotte. Williams. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers shooting 41% in this game. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Who poked away and stolen by Williams. On the wing, Rozier. George defending. Rozier against George.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Batum's shot is off. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's McDaniels. And he gets the bucket. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Take a timeout. Time for T-shirts. Come on now. Let's get wild. get loud right now, fans. It's time to cheer on your Clippers Spirit. Thank you, Clippers Spirit. Let's make some noise.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to George. Back to Wall. Leonard outside. Outside Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Up in the lights.
Top Plays will be back next week. We're busy pulling your best Season 3 plays.
Here's Jordan.
And remember, for your play to be considered, submit it over social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and show the world what you can do.
And definitely hit that follow button for sure. Until next time, enjoy the game.
Welcome from the mile-high city of Denver. Hello out there, and get ready for... Hey, Allie.
Well, Denver's Michael Moore.
Not for a minute, Allie. He loves this game too much. Great stuff there, thank you. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in at the 3. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Gordon on the wing. Anderson covers. Jokic with it. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled. You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
Nikola Jokic, shooting 1.
One shot.
Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple-doubles, Clark.
And B.A. with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Jokic passes to Gordon. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Brown with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And stolen by Jokic. With some arc. Here's Jordan. And the layup falls.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Anderson. To the middle. And stolen by Brown. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Murray for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 1. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Free throws good from Russell. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
And then Russell with the dunk.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Now here's Gordon. Shoots over Anderson. It's tipped. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now another view of that incredible Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Jordan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions. Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Russell against Jokic. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shot clock at 2. Edwards can't hit. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. It's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Now here's Murray. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Outside Edwards. Jokic against Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Coming off a 31-point game. Here's Brown. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pass to Russell. Outside Edwards. To stop the drought. The shot off that time. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And no good. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Murray. Russell, the pass to Reed. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Now a timeout called by Denver. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
The Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Green comes in for Brown. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Jamal Murray. And it's Smith in for Nikola Jokic. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in for Anderson. Moore comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Forbes subbed in for Russell. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Pass to Moore. Here's Noel. 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Denver's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Smith against Reed. Smith passes to Jordan. Good work there as it goes. Jordan's got 7.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Pass to Moore. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Wow, when we talk home court advantage, do you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
He misses the free throw.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And he sinks the second. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith outside. The 11-footer. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Pass to Reed. Fades away. That one's wide left.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
What a performance for DeAndre Jordan. He has been the story for the Nuggets. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Let's give a warm welcome. Your Nuggets.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Here's Highland. On the court for the Timberwolves. We've got Jalen Noel. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Moore in at the 3. Left side, Brown. Back to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. And that one hits the back iron.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Russell up top. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Noel. They grab their own miss. Pass to Moore. Second chance shot. And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside, Green. Now Brown from the arc. Garza grabs the board. Now here's Russell. 7 points in the game. Pass to Garza. Here's Moore. Shoots over Brown. Moore's shot is off. Here's Caldwell Pope. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Clark, despite missing Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., Denver managed to finish 6th in the West last year.
And you know the reason they did that was because of the MVP, Nikola Jokic. I mean, he was the guy who carried them to that 6th-place finish in the West. Don't forget about role guys like Aaron Gordon and Bones Highland. They stepped up and played well, but it was Jokic, the Joker, that carried that team to the heights they got to.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 6 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Caldwell Pope. McDaniels against Brown. Out to Gordon. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Anderson against Gordon. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. Here's Highland, guarded by Russell. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Jokic against Gobert. With his first shot attempt. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Talking about McDaniels' defense. That's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas. And it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
Both good from the line that time. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. To the inside. Jokic. From 13. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Down low. And finished off by Anderson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Look who it is, fans! Your Nuggets Dance Team! It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans! Here comes your Nuggets Dance Team! Look who it is, fans! Your Nuggets Dance Team!
Pass to Brown. And here's Gordon. Outside, Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's McDaniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Smith's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Now shooting around 90% from the line. That's how you get Capone.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Denver, Bruce Brown, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown. Here's Russell. He has 7. It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Brown, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Najee, he's checked in for Brown. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Forbes comes in for Russell. Pass to Edwards. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Smith outside. Murray against Edwards. Murray passes to Jokic. Shoots over Reed. The Nuggets with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Shot on the wing. And again, Denver no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Anderson. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look for Denver. Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And Green is subbed in for Gordon. Garza's checked in for Minnesota. Moore comes in for Edwards. That one's no good. The Nuggets trail. Green finds Murray. Drives to the hoop. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Here's more. Oh, Jordan with the block. They retain possession. Pass to Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Jeff Green entered the NBA in 2008 as a small forward, Clark.
Yeah, and you know, as the game has changed, B.A., so has Green's position. You know, he mostly played the 4. Sometimes he's a 5. But really what makes him valuable is his versatility, his toughness, and that's allowed him to have a long career. And he knows how to battle bigger guys and help his team.
And he can't get the first one. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Jamal Murray. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Noel's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Moore. Here's Forbes. Driving inside. Clock at 6. Moore's shot is off. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Najee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here's Moore, and he buries his first look.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
Now here's Smith. The D's right on him. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly. And in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I was drawing up the second half plan. Keep working into the post, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. DeAndre Jordan really making a difference here.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got Nikola Jokic. Aaron Gordon is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And he gets it back and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. The Timberwolves shooting about 41%. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Denver grabs the miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here are the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that'll be game 4 of this 6-game stretch on the road. McDaniels against Brown. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Off the left rim and out.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Russell with the ball. Jordan picks him up. The shot by Russell, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
This for the tie. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Jordan misses.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Russell's got 11 points.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Murray against Edwards. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Jordan inside, defended by Gobert. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Aaron Gordon. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets trail. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh. Keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Fans, please welcome to the floor your Nuggets dance team. All right, everyone, that was your Denver Nuggets dancers. Let's make some noise.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now Jokic. Gordon outside. Shoots over Anderson. Gordon can't hit.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
McDaniels can't hit. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting just around 26% for the game. Here's Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Bruce Brown, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Highland, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Good on both. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Russell. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Gordon on the wing. McDaniels against Brown. Here's Highland. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, McDaniels. Misses from close range. McDaniels gone just 1 for 4 so far. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Right wing. Here's Russell. And the bucket is good. Russell's got 15 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Gordon. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels with it. Give him 8. Shoots over Brown. McDaniels can't hit. Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brown can't hit.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Edwards. 17 points in the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
He's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Brown. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Murray. Garza's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Highland. Back to Caldwell Pope. Another shot. Tries yet again. It's blocked by Gobert. And he recovers it.
2 minutes remaining.
McDaniels from long range. It doesn't go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way now.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
So quick on these drives. As quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Outside McDaniels. A minute 39 left in the third quarter of the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's Green. No good. McDaniels with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. The 3 from Russell. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Green with the ball. Russell covering. Green against Russell. A shot from the mid-range. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Najee's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Pass to Noel. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Russell. Here's Garza. Here's Noel. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Nuggets trail. Outside, Green. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Smith's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Moore's checked in for McDaniels. .23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Launches it. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Russell. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Russell's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota, Bryn Forbes out there with Edwards. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Denver is shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Pass to Brown. Looking to get it going. Edwards pulls it in. Well, the Timberwolves shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Now here's Anderson. Here's Moore. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's his second person. Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Shooting for Minnesota, Wendell Moore. Shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. It's Brown on the wing.
Timberwolves foul. Garza. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Bruce Brown. At the line for 2.
That free throw misses. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Outside, Anderson. Here's Moore. Here's Forbes. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him. Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Bryn Forbes taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And so he makes both from the line. The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Pass to Murray. Tries the 9-footer. Buries the jump shot.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Here's Forbes. Covered by Jokic. And here's McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. Aaron Gordon with one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
Man, the leadership Aaron Gordon brings is tremendous, Clark.
Yeah, it sure is, B. I mean, he's been around for a little bit, so he's got some seasoning. He's competed in the slam dunk contest. A lot of hype surrounded him as a younger player, and right now he's a veteran that's poised and mature and does a really good job of mentoring his younger teammates.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Anderson. Here's Forbes. And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive. Gobert. Back to Forbes. And here's Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad. Just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell is checked in. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Two open that time. Made it look easy.
You can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. He takes it in. And they recover it. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels from long range. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Gordon. Here's Murray. Back to Gordon. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. Clock at 4. Here's Brown.
And after that fantastic first half, he's having trouble finding that shooting stroke.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Russell finds Anderson. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. Beyond the arc. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And the second free throw is good. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Here's Russell, rejected by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
He's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Jokic. Here's Murray. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. The shot by Russell, no good. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Let's go with a 3. They get it again. Jordan. Can't connect from short range. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Anderson against Gordon. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. And it's Denver with a rebound. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And he's going for the oop here. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Russell. Outside, Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. Wide open look. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Jokic with it. Shot to end the cold streak. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know, he's underrated in his mobility. Jokic can be a handful on the drive.
Jokic at the line for 2.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And so he hits both. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're up by 10. 1:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. In our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaden McDaniels.
You know, I really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Jokic. Murray for 3. They get the rebound. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Russell up top, covered by Jokic. Outside Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.
The end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.